I'm Luca Del Bel Belluz. I'm a center for the Cleveland Monsters. I'm from Canada, Toronto, Ontario.
Nice.
And I'm 22 years old.
22.
Yeah.
That's young.
Yeah, younger for sure.
Yeah. How does it feel to like be in Cleveland? Because it was Columbus before this?
Yeah, I've been up and down between Columbus and here.
Yeah.
And definitely two different spots. I feel like Columbus is a little quieter than here. Obviously, it's a little louder when Ohio State's playing, and around that area is a little more rowdy, but generally a little more quiet in Columbus. And here's more, it's kind of like Toronto. It's more of like a city vibe. Like downtown's very busy, a lot of stuff to do, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I feel like I have to ask now, what's better, Columbus or Cleveland? What's the better Ohio?
I mean, like I said, I'm from Toronto. I'm more of like a city guy.
Yeah.
So I like Cleveland a lot. Columbus, like I said, is also great as well. If you're, you have a young family or something, I feel like it would be a good spot to, start a family. So, there's positives in Columbus as well, but I do really enjoy Cleveland. For
sure. What's it like game day Monsters in the locker room? What's that energy like?
I mean, we have a couple older guys, but also a really good core of young guys. So we keep it really light. We have a lot of guys who like to joke around and fool around in the locker room. And, we're not, the most over serious team, but we know obviously when to, lock in and, be focused, but, we keep it loose and have fun with each other and enjoy every day.
Tell me who's like the DJ of the group? Who gets to control the music? And do they deserve to control it?
We have a couple guys who control the music. The main guy is Roman Ashan. He likes to take it over. He's got really good music.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's Owen Sillinger, who I like a lot. He's got a lot of good music that I enjoy. And like a couple guys will step in from time to time.
Yeah.
Like Riley Bizot is sometimes on practice days he'll grab the aux cord, but I mean they all play pretty similar music. Practice days are more like country, slowed down, like
really
very like easy going music. And then obviously game days is a little more ramped up, but it's good.
What got you into hockey?
My dad, both my parents, but mostly my dad. He grew up playing hockey as well, and from when I was like 3 years old, he put me on skates and wanted me to be a hockey player, and then I grew the love for the game.
What do you like most about it?
That's a great question. I love the competitiveness about it. Mm-hmm. I'm a very competitive guy, so just being able to express that on the ice and being able to go out there every night and compete for a job and play the game I love, it's just a crazy feeling. It's a lot of fun.
You've been doing this for a while. Do you still get nervous like when it's time to like hit the ice on game day or even like first day of practice with a new team? Oh yeah, for sure.
100%. First practice with a new team is probably one of the most nervous things because, obviously you want to set a good first impression and stuff, but game-wise too, you never know who's watching you, and, you always want to put on your best performance, and, it's definitely, pretty nerve-wracking for sure.
How is it being younger in the sport and trying to, like, make a name for yourself in this?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's guys who are, 10, 12, 13, 14 years older than you, and you're playing against those guys, and they've been around for a while, and you see what they've done in their whole career to get to that point of where they are. So there's a lot of learning that goes into it, of learning how to be a professional hockey player and how to, take your day by day and, how to take care of your body. So there's a lot that goes into it. And yeah, I feel like as a young guy, you're really just learning off those older guys.
Yeah. It's really nice that you have that because, like, even when it comes down to just like taking care of your body, you guys are getting slammed every other second of the game. And so seeing someone say like, hey, I wish I had taken those ice baths a little bit more seriously. I wish I had taken my sauna days and done it a little bit extra. Like, what are some of the other things that people are like, you got to do this? I know you don't want to, but you have to.
I mean, I feel like there's nothing you have to do.
Yeah.
But a lot of guys do it, like the ice bath, like you said, the sauna. Obviously, there's a lot of stretching that goes into it, and recovery, and riding the bike, and whatnot. A lot of guys do like red light therapy and whatever they do. They do tons of stuff, but I'm not me myself. I'm not huge into all that.
Yeah,
like I'll do it for here time to time, but some guys, live and die by it. Like if they don't do it, they feel like they're not going to perform and whatnot. Obviously, it's all a mental thing for everybody, and
Yeah.
obviously it makes them feel a lot better. And same here with me. Like when I do that stuff, I feel a lot better. So it definitely plays a huge part. And yeah.
What's your like go-to thing after a game, a tough game? How do you reset?
I mean, after the game, I'm kind of I just chill out at home. Honestly,
Yeah.
I go home, maybe throw on some Netflix, some YouTube,
Okay.
maybe scroll on my phone.
Yeah.
I don't really do too much. Yeah, I'm kind of just a chill guy.
Yeah. I really I'm a big fan of disassociating, I guess.
Yeah.
In the like healthiest of ways.
Yeah, no, I totally
I think that
understand.
that's huge.
Yeah, I feel like after a game, like let's say we play Friday, Saturday, and it's a Friday night, and we just finished that game, like you kind of just want to get away from the rink and just like just kind of like reset and try to get ready for that next game. Probably after a Saturday night game, it's a little different. You might want to go hang out with the boys after and just enjoy each other's company and kind of disengage from hockey that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all dependent on like the schedule and like what's coming up next.
Gotcha. What's it like playing at Rocket?
Oh, it's probably one of the best arenas to play in our league. It's so fun. They obviously, fill it up quite a bit, and we have some great fans, and it gets real loud. Probably one of the loudest moments was last game when one of our players got into a fight, and he ended up winning the fight, and he kind of started pumping up the crowd, and it got so loud. I was like, this is like unreal. Like it's just cool moments like that where they get rowdy and they're so into it that it makes it special to play in Cleveland.
I really want to talk about the fights because the first time I went to a hockey game, I did not understand what was happening.
Yeah.
I was like, so they're just going to let them do this thing. Then I started to think about it more, and I'm like, the whole game, you guys are just getting slammed.
Yeah.
And eventually, like, you have to, like, let that out in some way. No one's, like, getting slammed several times and being like, ha, 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 that's so cool.
Yeah, it's definitely not fun getting hit and all that. But, I mean, I'm more of a lover than a fighter.
Okay.
But some guys, like, sometimes their wires just cross after, a hit.
Yeah.
And they get upset. And, you can take it out on another guy if he's willing to take it out on you as well. So it's definitely momentum shifting in those moments. Like, some guys' roles are to go out there and hit guys and, create energy for the team. And, they do a great job of that. And it's not easy. It's probably the toughest job on any hockey team is to, go out there and lay your body on the line for the guy next to you. So I'd say props to those guys who are able to do that because it's huge and it creates a lot of momentum for the team.
How do you know someone's like down? Like, is there a look that you guys give each other that are like, oh, we're about to fight this out?
I would say it's honestly pretty respectful for the most part. Like guys, I mean, I don't know, but because I haven't fought in this league, but just from like what you hear from other guys saying is it's kind of like, hey, do you want to go? And the other guy goes, yeah or no. And it's basically just right off that. If they say yes, it's on. And then if they say no, they'll maybe ask another time, two times maybe. And then if they really don't want to go, they might just skate away or whatever. But
that's that's the most respectful thing I've ever heard of in my life. Do you want to fight? No.
The only time it might not be respectful is if like someone hits someone else. Okay. Let's say a player on our team or the player on their team hits one of our players dirty. Yeah. And our player wants to go stand up for that guy.
Yeah.
It might not be as respectful.
Right.
It might just be jump in and
Let's
maybe
go.
Just be like, we're going.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really have much of a choice, but it's pretty much how it goes.
That's so interesting. Tell me, speaking of fighting, that leads me to injuries.
Yeah.
The most common injuries that you hear about with your sport.
In our sport, I would say most common is probably like stitches and like.
Yeah.
I would say like sticks to the face, pucks to the face. I mean, because our face is so open and there's a lot of stuff that like you get hit in the face with and it doesn't feel great. I've had a lot of stitches myself, so it's not fun. But I don't know. There's a lot of guys play through injuries all the time. Like there's little ones like broken fingers and stuff. Like
That's little.
Yeah, I mean, in hockey you can kind of get away with playing with it. It's not like like a basketball where you need your fingers to shoot the puck, shoot the ball.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
It's a little different.
Now I see what you mean. I was like, I don't know if that's a little injury.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not little injuries, but there's stuff like there's little ones that you can play through. Little tweaks in groins and stuff like that. Like, you'll see guys play through that stuff. But I'd probably say the most like common injury is probably just like, pucks to the face and stitches, which really doesn't really take you out of the game. You're really just out for like a couple of minutes and then you're back in the game after you get
They
stitched
just
up.
tape you up and send you on your way.
Exactly.
Missing teeth in hockey players.
Yeah.
Is that like a fib? Like actually most of us have our teeth, or like you're like, nah, like
no,
veneers.
it's pretty bound to happen. Like
Really?
as a hockey player, like my front teeth are all like fractured and I have a chipped front tooth. You can't really tell right now. And hopefully they don't see that, but because eventually I got to get that fixed. But there's no point in doing it right now. And that's what I say to everybody now. Like, what if I fix it now and then 2 weeks down the road they come out? Like, there's no point.
And that would be the worst.
Exactly. So it's more of like, if you're gonna fix all your teeth, you might as well do it at the end of your career, and because it's very bound to happen at any time. Like any little high stick.
Yeah.
Or you never know when a puck's gonna hit you in the face.
I was just about to say, is it mainly pucks or is it sticks?
It's sticks. Mainly sticks for sure.
Okay.
It happens pretty often, more often than you hope. So, it's pretty bad.
The pain, 1 to 10.
It depends. It depends on where.
Okay.
Like, I've had stitches pretty much, like, I've had it all around, like, my lips, my face, my chin. I even, had my ear split open here, like, on my earlobe last year. I'm trying to think of the most painful one. Probably, honestly, my ear. My ear, like, was, like, fully cut. And, like, I had, like, 20 stitches in my ear. And that was the worst one, just because it's honestly not when it initially happens. Yeah. Because I feel like the adrenaline of the game and everything. I was just about to
say,
like, you don't really, obviously you feel it, but you don't really, feel all the pain as if, like, you were doing, like, anything. But, like, the ear was tough just because, like, the numbing and everything of it, like, sticking the needle. Like, I don't do well with needles and everything like that. So when they were, like, numbing it and, moving it around and, like, they had to, like, kind of, like, push it back together, it was brutal. So...
do you ever think, why did I do this? Why was this the thing that I love so much?
Honestly, it's just, so, I don't think like that, but you're just like, that one was a bad luck one because I was on the bench when that happened.
What?
And a puck just took a deflection and hit me in the ear when I wasn't really paying attention.
You weren't even playing?
No, I was just on the bench at that time.
That's not even fair.
And it was playoff game one of the playoffs. The puck had dropped and the puck went straight into the bench and hit me in the ear. So I missed like the first like 10-15 minutes of like playoffs.
Oh my gosh.
Of the beginning. So it kind of sucked, but I mean, it happens. Got to pay attention, I guess.
That's so. I'm like, I thought you were the safest on the bench, but maybe not. No place is safe.
A guy in Columbus, when I was with Columbus last year, he broke his jaw on the bench because someone again shot the puck in the bench and hit him right in the jaw.
What?
Yeah. So some crazy stuff happened. You got to really pay attention because you never know what's gonna come flying your way.
Well, like, I'd be so mad. I'm just mad. I'd be angry. I'd be sitting there minding my own business, and then, this is a dangerous sport.
Yeah, it's not great.
I hear it's one of the most expensive as well, right? Like
as
when you're like going into it.
As a kid, for sure. I mean, the equipment is not cheap, and just paying to play the sport is pretty expensive. But like, just one singular stick these days is like $400+, and like that's one of like, and they break very easily. Like it's not like they don't, like, you get to keep it for a while. Like they break very easily. So like families having to like put that much money forward is insane because it's insane. Like skates are like $1,000 for like a good pair of skates.
Good gracious.
So they're even more. They were $1,000 when I started playing. So I can't imagine what they are now.
Inflation now. Who knows? Everything's expensive.
Yeah.
Geez. What advice do you have to people that are wanting to make it in hockey?
That's a good question. I feel like if you want to make it in anything you do, you just got to have a love for what you do. That passion will take you anywhere if you really love what you do and you strive to become who you want to be. And I think that's the biggest thing. For me, I want to play in the NHL and I want to, be able to make a career out of it, of playing hockey. And like, that's my dream every single day is to, wake up and play hockey. And that's what I love to do. And that's what drives me.
How has that impacted your relationships outside of hockey?
Oof. How has it impacted my relationship outside hockey?
I feel like anytime that you're really like grinding for something, those other things kind of like get put to the side unless people can understand the grind.
No, you're 100% right. Like a lot of my friends like that I've made over the years have been strictly through hockey, because obviously I have my friends back home, but you do lose a couple friends along the way just because you're so out of touch, and like I'm always moving around, and you know I don't live in Toronto anymore, and it's just very different.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have a girlfriend, and you know we're long distance. I see her very like honestly like maybe once every couple months.
Yeah.
So like that's tough too. Like it's not the easiest thing, but you know, you have to work through it and she understands where I'm coming from. Like she knows that, you know, like this is what I want to do and this is what I love to do. And same thing for her. Like she has her dreams of what she wants to become. So I support her. She supports me.
Yeah. Long distance is hard. I did that. How long was it? I think we were long distance a year and a half.
Yeah.
And I ended up moving back here because I was like, you know, we need to give this like a real shot. I need to be like in the same place as you. Yeah. But it's hard when you're going those weeks without seeing your person and all you're doing is like, you have your like cutesy little, let's watch a movie on FaceTime kind of vibe, trying to have that time together, but it's difficult.
Yeah. We've done tons of those. So, it's obviously not the easiest thing, but we've been at it for like, I don't know, we've been together for like 7 years, and
it's awesome.
I would say like 4 of them have been long distance.
Okay.
So we've been at it for a while now, and you know, hopefully soon enough we can, you know, maybe she'll come live with me or whatever.
I know. I'm like, we need to get her to Cleveland. Yeah. Like, what do we need to do? Like a petition or something.
Yeah, but hopefully we can figure that out soon.
Yeah. How has it been trying to build a life here in Cleveland?
Yeah, it's been pretty easy, honestly.
Yeah.
I've lived in the same apartment for the last 2 years. My first year, I lived in a different apartment. But like where I live now is, I really enjoy it. Close to the city. You know, like I'm big and I'm not a huge cook. I'm not gonna lie and say that I sit at home and
that's fair
and cook. So I'm always out at restaurants or always trying to go out and see what there is to do.
Yeah.
Uber Eats is a very good friend of mine.
Okay. You need your own promo code with Uber Eats.
Honestly, I do, because the amount I order is insane. So, I mean, it's been awesome.
Cleveland is a really good place for food. I think a lot of people have this like misconception about the food scene here, and I think I did as well before I moved here. I didn't realize that like there's so many authentic styles of food here. Like if you really want Italian, going to Little Italy, it's not going to be like Americanized Italian that you're going to get. Yeah. Or same thing with Mexican, Indian food. It's a great place to eat.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good restaurants here, and I like to try different things all the time. So I love food, and I'm not afraid to try new things.
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing you've eaten recently that you were like, I can't believe I tried that, but that was actually good?
Ooh, that's good. Something new. I actually don't know.
What's the last like new spot that you tried?
I'm gonna say, what was the last spot? Why am I blanking on this?
You're good. Take your time.
Oh, probably steak. You know where that is in Tremont?
Yeah.
It's more of like a modernized steakhouse, something very different. Like, yeah, it was cool. I liked it. It was just something completely different than what I imagined, and it was cool. Yeah.
I like their they have like a peppercorn sauce that you can get.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. So I tried that out. Just
so
different.
Good.
I didn't expect like going in there like steakhouse. Didn't really read up much on it. Like saw that it was good. I was like, all right, let's give it a go. And
I think that's the best sometimes thing to do with places. If you read too many reviews, if you look too hard, then your idea of what you're about to get is already skewed.
Yeah.
Instead of just like letting it be what it's going to be for you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a big like review. Look at people complaining and whatnot.
Yeah.
I want to make my own review, I guess, and see if I like it myself.
Nice. How did you feel about the popcorn?
I like that. See, like I thought that was like so different, and like
it is. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. So, do you like sushi?
I do.
What is like your favorite sushi spot?
Okay, that's good. So I do like Sora.
Okay, I've been. Yeah.
I can't tell though. It's like, don't get mad at me, Sora, if you listen to this. If I like it more for the ambiance
Yeah, it is nice in there. Yeah.
I like think it's a vibe when you walk in, and I'm like, oh, I just love being cutesy and getting dressed up with my girls and going there. I also though like Ishoni.
Where's that? I have no idea.
It is on the east side in Willoughby.
The reason I'm asking is because I love sushi.
Yeah.
And I don't know where to get sushi from.
You should go to Ishoni. Okay,
Yeah.
I will definitely make sure you get their.
And I've been to Sora,
stuff.
and I think that's the only place I've been to.
Okay, Ishoni is really good. They put pictures of the fish they get imported from Japan on their Instagram, and then you can like. I always am like, okay, so what do I need to order to get that?
Okay.
That guy.
Yeah.
He looks cool, but the head's still attached. I'm like, he looks cool. I want that. And they're so sweet. It's like family-owned business.
Okay.
Super nice. Yeah, they're good people. So you definitely have to try them out.
I like I said, probably one of my favorite foods. So
I love talking about food. Anytime you need a rec,
okay, sounds good.
I like have a whole bunch.
Perfect.
I can't stop trying and eating stuff.
Are there
I
any
don't
other
know.
spots?
Yeah. Are there any other spots? I got you. It's like, what do you want? I'm trying to think. What's on my list right now? Where did I just go? I just went to.
Is there a spot in Tremont? I feel like someone has mentioned to me that there is a pretty good spot in Tremont. But I
Sushi
don't know.
spot?
Yeah.
Goma?
Maybe.
Does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
right. That's actually on my list. I haven't been.
Okay.
What does team bonding look like for hockey players?
I mean, we spend all the time in the world together.
Yeah.
Almost every day. So, I don't know. We just like to hang out with each other, like get dinners together.
Yeah.
Go to someone's apartment, hang out. Some guys like to go to the casino.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing too crazy. Just kind of doing more chill stuff than anything else. It's not like we're gonna. I mean, maybe a couple of us will go to like the golf simulator or something.
Okay.
And a lot like hockey players like love golf. Like golf is like
Really?
yeah, it's a huge thing.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of like a natural motion for hockey players to like hit a
Okay.
golf ball same way you hit a hockey puck. So hockey players love golf. That's like a huge thing. So yeah,
That's so
simulators. Yeah, I mean nothing too crazy. I wouldn't say like a lot of us are going bowling or stuff like that.
Hockey players love to bowl.
It's
Actually.
it's more just like dinners,
Yeah.
chilling out, hanging out together.
What are some misconceptions you think of hockey players that people might be surprised by?
I have no idea.
Have you ever had somebody say, "Oh, you're a hockey player, so you must blah blah blah," and you're like, "No."
Like a lot of people, like you get this a lot that we all dress alike.
Okay.
So like every time like we go out together or anything like that, someone will be like, "Oh, like do you play hockey?" And they'll be like, "Yeah," like we could tell. And it's like I don't know why. Like I can kind of see it, but like yeah, I feel like that's one that's like I feel like we're just dressed like normal people. Like I don't know.
I'm like, is it the zip up jacket?
No, I have
That's
no
all
idea.
I'm seeing right now.
I don't know. I think a lot of hockey players wear hats. It's the baseball hats.
Yeah.
It's mostly just jeans, t-shirts, baseball hats.
Yeah. You're comfy.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
just jealous. They
Yeah.
wish they
Yeah.
could be
We'll
comfy all the
we'll
time.
just say that. They're jealous. Yeah.
Just jealous. Just jealous. What's next for you think? With Cleveland?
For us, we want to, obviously make the playoffs, but also have a
Yeah.
good run. We have a really good team. We think we can, make something happen and make a good playoff run. So that's probably the main goal on, our list. And like I said, we have a good team to do it. So that's what we're pushing for.
What do you what advice do you have to people that live here in Cleveland that are trying to get into hockey? Like I wanna get it. I wanna know.
I feel like you
more.
just have to come to games. Like like the energy on like a Friday, Saturday night, like it's just like you can't really beat it. Like it's so high. It's like high intensity. Like everyone that like has come to a game and is like, hey, it's like this is my first game or whatever. They'll be like, I'm on the edge of my seat. Like it's so fast paced. Like there's just a lot that goes on. Like I feel like you just have to keep going to games and trying to understand it. Obviously, like a lot of the rules, like they're sometimes confusing, but I feel like that's with any sport. Like you don't understand it right away. Like you got to keep watching in order to understand it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what I'd say.
How did you feel watching the Olympics?
Unreal. Like, Olympics in general.
Just the hockey.
Oh, the
men's
hockey.
This
the
last
hockey
game
is the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Like you can't watch better hockey than that ever in your life. Like best on best, Canada, USA, like and all the other countries as well, but mostly obviously Canada, USA, like such a rivalry and like it was just unbelievable. Like I woke up, was it yesterday morning? Yeah, yesterday morning with my dad to watch the game because he was here at like 8 a.m. and just such a cool game, like close, hard fought. Like those guys putting everything on the line for their countries, and obviously USA came out on top. And I'm not the biggest fan of that, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was cool that both women's and men went into overtime.
Yeah.
And the pressure is just on.
Yeah,
how do you deal with that, like anxiety, excitement, butterflies, all of the things all at once?
Honestly, in that moment, I can't even tell you what they're going through. Like that is the biggest stage, the biggest game, probably of all their lives. You know, you never know what comes down the road with like NHL playoffs and Game 7s, but probably I would say 80% of them is probably the biggest game of their life.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, just to, you know, be able to hide those nerves and be able to go out there and get the job done is, yeah, it's phenomenal.
How do you deal with nerves, like on any given day, any given game, I guess?
It's tough. You kind of got to like mentally trick your brain and treat every game like it's just another game, whether it's, you know, Olympic gold medal game or it's a regular season game. And, you know, regular season, it's all, you got to trick your brain. That's all what it comes down to, because your brain tells your body what to feel. So yeah, you gotta find a way to, you know, tell it just to calm down and just go out there and play and do what you love to do. Are
you like a deep breaths person? Are you like a self-empowerment talk person? How do you do that?
Self-empowerment. I'm big on self-talk to myself, and that's probably the biggest thing for me.
Yeah. When did you learn that? I feel like that's pretty advanced things.
I had a mental coach who helped me out with that stuff, and just learning how to, like, you know, navigate through things.
Yeah.
So self-talk for me is massive.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Insecure, the show Insecure?
No. What is that on?
It's on HBO.
I don't have that, I don't think.
Okay. One of the main characters, she like raps and talks to herself in the mirror.
Yeah.
And I always picture that when I like need to hype myself up.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if you had seen that before.
Yeah, I feel like it's the most powerful thing that you can do, really.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Landline. Make sure you come back next Monday for an all-new episode.